I'm home.
Let's talk about the behemoth. Let's talk about dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaurs.
Oh, can we talk about dinosaurs?
No. It's a legal thing. Dinosaurs, it's funny. You ever have something happen to you in life that is connected to other things that create that?
Oh, absolutely. And I know where you're going with this, and it's a good story.
Do you?
I do.
Well, okay, the story is San Pedro Beach Bums. 77? 6 or 7.
Yeah.
77. A guy was reading for that show, not my part, called Michael Jacobs. Michael Jacobs didn't get the part, didn't get the show, went on to be a very successful producer, writer. Years later, he did a show called No Soap Radio. Lasted about 5 shows. Michael was on it, he wrote. There was a writer named Ron Richards who was on that. Ron Richards saw me in a screening once and said, there's a part open in a show called Not Necessarily the News. Would you like to read for it? So that happened. Then, years later, Michael created, with the Henson people, Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
He told me later, every actor in Los Angeles was reading for that show. Because voiceover work, if people don't, it's the greatest job.
It is.
You can do it in your underwear. You don't have to shave. You have to brush your teeth. So I went in and read for the father and got it. It took 2 8-hour days to do the pilot. Notes came back that they wanted changes. We went in again and redid it. Anyway, Dinosaurs happened.
Yeah.
Sally Struthers, Jason Willinger, Sam McMurray,
yeah.
Sally Struthers. Did I say Jessica Walter? Jessica
Walter, oh yeah.
You know, terrific. And the guest people like Tim Curry and Jason Alexander and the guy on CSI Ugly Murder.
William Peterson?
No.
No, he's so handsome.
Young guy, good-looking guy. Anyway, there was a lot of guest people like I used to say to Michael, I got friends who could use the work, and they're very good. You know, they can do voices. We need this. We need the stars.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dinosaurs.
Christopher Maloney.
Yes, Christopher Maloney. He played one. He played one of the parts. I don't know what else to say about Dinosaurs except it was the most expensive half-hour television show.
Yeah.
Maybe to this day in history of television because of the animatronic puppets, which
Yeah.
always needed refurbishing and redoing.
Yeah, what a nightmare that must have been.
Well, not for me.
Right. But you
Bill
do
Beretta.
know.
Bill Beretta was in the suit, and he actually lost inches in height
Yeah.
carrying that suit around. And now Bill is a big mucky muck in the Henson Company.
Well, he certainly
Did he ever
paid his
call
dues.
me? Did he ever write? He was great. He was great.
Yeah. And you knew how heavy that suit was because you put the helmet on once.
How did you know that?
Look, I don't fuck around, Stu.
But how could you possibly know that I put the head on once?
Because
You know.
I followed you. I was there that day. Don't you know I've been following your career since off-Broadway debut in '68's Wars of the Roses?
Yeah, the head was heavy. The animatronics were remarkable.
Yeah.
And the set, and I used to hang out on the set just because it was fun, was spectacular. I mean, it was the forest and the big refrigerators.
Oh, that set design was not like anything I'd seen on
No,
television.
it was great. And they had, it was raised so that the guys could go underneath, like Kevin with the baby. Not the mama, not the mama.
Oh, that's right. Kevin Clash was the voice of
Great.
the baby. That's
Yeah, all these guys were great. And the animatronics were so... maybe today it's you'd think and things would happen, but they'd have to program. If they wanted the eye to go like that, they'd do it. On another show, if they wanted the eye to go like that, they'd reprogram it.
Wow.
It was, and these guys were great. And the Henson people did the voices. I had a little English guy like this. He talked like this, honey, I'm home. Oh, I've got a kid. He was like this. So I had to replace the voice
Yeah.
to do Earl. And he was fine about that. Sometimes some people weren't. They wanted to do their own voices, and they're used to doing their own voices. And Kevin certainly did the baby, but Dinosaurs was people still. If people, get in touch with me or want an autograph or something, they'll send me dinosaur pictures to sign. It's and it was only on
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was terribly sorry that went away.
Sure.
I used to say, actually, to confess to you, because now we're old friends, it was a great job to have and a hard job to do. Because basically you sit in a room and you're looking at a monitor and he's going, honey, I'm home. I want you to put on a creature for me. And you'd go, honey, I'm home. I want you to put... You had to replace those voices.
Right.
But it was you, a television show, and a producer.
Yeah. And then the tech, and that's it for 8 hours a day.
That's right.
And that will weigh on you.
Well, it was. But again, nice people.
Nice people. You didn't have to shave.
Kim Rosenfeld, the guys in the booth. We got, again.
That voice that you were doing, that was loosely based on an old actor named David Burns, is that?
Yes. Davy Burns. Well, it's all, it became, as the show with Sam, Sam did, it became Norton and
Norton and Frank Crampton.
Crampton.
Yeah.
But when it started, when I went into audition, Davy Burns was an old character actor, Ralph Crampton. And that's what I went into the audition thinking. I had that in my head. Hey, let's go here, let's go there. A little more New York and a little higher than Ralph. But then the show caused you to do lots of different things. It was like, oh, come on, honey, the daughter's been out all night. And then she said something like, oh, Franny, don't do that. So you had the opportunity to change things a little bit. But yeah, Davy Burns, good for you.
Oh, thanks.
A terrific older character actor. I got to know him in a movie called It's Always Fair Weather, which is a great musical, but you don't like musicals.
Not a big fan.
And he sang, "Oh, the time has come for parting." That's the voice I had in my head when I went into the audition. That's it.
And you nailed it. And it ran, and it's still to this day one of those shows that people talk about.
Can they see that? Is there DVDs of Dinosaurs?
I'm fairly certain Dinosaurs is on DVD.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Kenny Chen is nodding at me like he owns it at home.
You have Dinosaurs?
So I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, you've seen them or you have them?
I don't have them. I've seen them.
All you had to do is lie there, Ken. You could have backed me up. Would have cost you nothing. That's better. No, I'm going to say I'm 99% certain it is on DVD because I used to walk around the old Tower Records.
I know it is because my son, when he was much younger, bought me a DVD of Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's available out there, and it's cheap.
It's cheap, but you can't really put a price on that kind of entertainment.
How can you put a price
How can you do it?
On Dinosaurs?
The price is $7.99. That's the price you can put on entertainment.